be dyeing my hair for the very first time. This has been long overdue. For like the longest time I've been wanting to dye my hair. I've always wanted to be a ginger. So today that's what I'm doing. I'm going to be dyeing my hair ginger, or more like copper orangey. I've been seeing a lot of people on TikTok and on YouTube using the L'Oréal Hicolor HiLights in copper, and just doing themselves with no bleach. So I was like, let me hop on that wave. So that's what I'm doing. Also, don't mind my bonnet. It's been a rough past 2 days, okay? I'm just getting over like a little fever. So my hair has just been in 4 little doogie braids because I washed my hair on Monday night, and then I planned to dye my hair Tuesday, but I got sick. So I just decided to keep my hair in a bonnet and not put any product on it, and I'll explain all that later. So I went to Sally Beauty. Well, I ordered online actually. I ordered 4 boxes of the L'Oréal Hicolor HiLights and copper. This is how it looks. I got 4 boxes because I thought I would, since I'm sectioning my hair in 4, that I would need 4 tubes of dye. But watching the video I watched of some other girl dyeing her hair the same color, she just had 3 tubes of dye on her whole head, and she seems like she has kind of like the same volume of hair and length as me. So I'm just gonna use 3. I'm not gonna use the extra box. I'll just keep it like for later if I plan on like touching up my hair or something. So I'm just gonna be using 3. And then I got the developer from Sally Beauty as well. It's in 30 volumes. What I've been seeing, mostly everybody use 30 volume. 20 volume seems like it would be way too light, and 40 volume is too damaging, I've heard. So 30 volume is a good medium, but like if you have colored hair already or like relaxed hair, I think they say to use 20 volume. I'm not sure why you use 40 volume. I don't know. I'm just using 30 volumes. That's what I've seen everybody else do, using 30 volume, and they didn't really have any hair damage. So, and I also ordered a mixing bowl from Amazon. All of this came in like a little kit. It was like really cheap. Just look up hair dye kit. Oh snap! Actually, it's 2 mixing bowls. I did not know that. And it came with a little latex gloves, so that your hands will be protected while you're dyeing your hair. And it also came with 2 little paint brushes to help apply the color. Probably just only use this one. I'm not really sure what this one's for. Maybe I don't know. It came with some other stuff too, like some hair clips. With these, I don't know what these are at all. I have no idea what this is, so I'm not gonna use it. But yeah, we're gonna get into it. I'm going to take off this bonnet, and I'm probably just gonna put it in time lapse. Well, I was thinking I would show it in real time for the first couple of minutes, and then probably speed it up just so y'all can see like how I'm parting it and applying it. So yeah, I'm gonna see y'all in the next clip. Okay, so before I start, one thing I forgot to mention, like I have went into a little bit earlier, but basically I did a lot of my research, and I know a lot of people think that it's best to dye your hair on dirty hair, and it turns out that it's actually a myth. That's more so just for if you're bleaching your hair, then you want your hair to be really dirty, because the like product buildup on your hair and stuff helps with the intensity of the bleach. But if you're just like dyeing your hair using box dye, you don't necessarily need to do it on super dirty hair. You can do it on dirty hair, but there's a chance that the products on your hair, depending on how much buildup you have, it could interfere with the color. So they say that you can actually wait, like you can wash your hair like a day or 2 before the day you're going to dye your hair. to give yourself like some time, like give your scalp some time to build up those natural oils. So that's why I washed my hair on Monday night, because I planned to dye Tuesday night, because I knew that I was gonna dye like a few days before that, like before Tuesday. I was gonna dye like over the weekend, but I knew I had a lot of product buildup, like a bunch of leave-in conditioner, styling cream, gel, and I was thinking like, I don't think I should dye my hair like this if I have all this product on my hair. Like, isn't that gonna interfere with the color? So I looked it up, and it turns out, yes, it definitely can interfere with the color. So that's why I decided to go ahead and wash my hair. And they say it's best to dye your hair on dry, clean hair. So I didn't put anything in my hair. That's why my hair is just freshly washed and it looks hella dry underneath here, because I didn't want to put any products on my hair that could interfere with the color itself. So yeah. Also, when you're mixing, they say when you're like mixing up the dye and the developer, you want to use double the amount of developer for each tube of dye. So like if you're using 3 tubes of dye like I am, then you need to use double that amount of developer, if that makes sense. So this is, each box is like 1.2 ounces, so altogether it's like 3 ounces, like if you round or whatever. And so I'm gonna be using like 6 ounces of developer, and it turns out that 6 ounces is equal to 3/4 of a cup. I hope all this makes sense, because it's still even a little confusing to me, but I think my math is correct, and I did look it up. So yeah, I'm gonna be using 3/4 cups of developer for 3 tubes of dye. So I'll see y'all when I'm about to start applying the dye. This is the first tube of dye. Please don't mind my hair, okay? It's been a rough couple of days, like I said. But yeah, this is the first tub of dye that I squeezed out. You have to like pierce the top of the tub with like something sharp. I just used some hair scissors. But yeah, I'm so scared. This stuff stinks. It smells like I don't know, it just smells really strong. This is all 3 tubs of dye. And now I'm gonna add the developer. That's about good. I'm just gonna pour it over. Thanks. I hope that's enough. They say you wanna have still like a thick texture, but she's gonna go and grab a plastic spoon, because I think they said not to use metal, so I'm just gonna use plastic. So go and grab a little spoon. This is how it looks with the developer in it. That's about how much developer you used. So now I am mixing it. No turning back. Oh, it's turning orange, okay. Kind of gotta really get in there. I'm trying to be careful to make sure that like none of the developer spills out. I hope I didn't use too much developer. How long I gotta keep stirring, but so far that's what it's looking like. Alright, it's starting to look smoother, so I think I used actually a good amount of developer. I was about to add some more, because you just really gotta get in there and stir. So it's still like runny, but it's also thick. I think that's like how you want it to be. Alright, y'all, so I went back and watched a video, and like she said you want it to be kind of like a thick consistency, but still kind of like runny. But I think I use like more than enough developer, honestly. But this is how it's looking. And I don't want to put any more developer in. Alright, y'all, so I'm about to apply the dye. I'm just putting on the gloves. Took my hair out of the dookie braids and starting off with my first section. I am so afraid, but there is no turning back. Remember to process your roots last. And you want to take, like I said, really small like sections so that you get like an even dye. I'm actually just gonna part with my fingers. enough part. I could do smaller. I think that's good. Alright. Just combing out this piece of, oh, let me not use that. Oh, my hair is so dry, you guys, but I don't want to wet it because they say it's better to do it on dry hair. Alright. We got our first little bit of color, and I'm just putting it on my ends. This is so crazy, there's no turning back. There's no turning back, y'all. I really hope that this doesn't like ruin my hair. I hope the color comes out nice. Or else I'm gonna look back on this and be like, that was that one dumb thing I did where I was trying to be like active. I was trying to be like, trying to save money, trying to be cool. I don't know. Yeah, just making sure I get every strand of hair. I don't want an uneven color application. Do I really need this for my full head of hair? Like honestly, I feel like I could have just used 2 boxes. But okay. Also kind of just like spreading it through. And I'm making sure not to get my roots. Because again, you want to save your roots for the last 15 minutes of processing. Oh, it's getting really hot in here. I wish I brought my fan in here. I'm trying to make sure I got every strand. I think I missed a few. I almost want to just take my gloves off, like this like this little paintbrush is not like doing me justice right now. I kind of just want to get in there, trying to make sure I got every strand. I'm about to just like honestly ditch this and just like go in it. If you're gonna use your hands, just make sure you have some gloves. But I just don't like how it feels to use like a little applicator. I think that's pretty good. And I'm just gonna move on. So I'm gonna actually speed this up now. And just put it in time lapse, and you guys are just gonna like watch me do it. Finished applying all the hair dye. This is how much I have left, which I'm going to use the rest to apply to my roots, because again, you're supposed to wait for the last 15 minutes of processing. I don't know if you can see the back very well. I burned myself with this dye, y'all, so if you don't got gloves, please use gloves. Like, you will burn yourself because this stuff is very strong, and I burned myself on my arm and it really hurts, still hurts. But I'm just putting 2 shower caps on to make sure that like it's trapped, and I'm gonna set a timer for 30 minutes, and I'm also just gonna periodically come back and check on it and see how my hair is doing. And then I'm gonna go back and process the roots and wait like another 15 minutes and like keep checking on it as well. So I will see y'all when I see y'all. Okay guys, so I'm back. I got like 7 minutes left on my timer. So far my hair has been processing for like almost 30 minutes now. So the girl that I watched in the video, she processed it for 30 minutes and then she took another 15 to do her roots and left it in for another 15 to 20 minutes. So in all, she left her hair processing for 45 minutes. But the box does say to leave it in 30 minutes max. But everybody's hair does process different. So I think what I'm gonna do is just go ahead and process it right now, because I can see that my hair is already starting to change color. It processed like exactly in the time that it needed to. So I'm gonna go ahead and do my roots now, and then probably leave it in for like another 10-15 minutes. I'm gonna just keep an eye on it. So I guess I will record how I do my roots, which is pretty much just the same method. So my hair is like red. You kind of can't really see it. That's crazy. It's a pretty color though. It's like a reddish brown. Not exactly I mean, it is ginger. It's ginger, I guess. Yeah. It's so crazy. Like, I've never done anything like this before. Alright, I'm taking the hair cap off. This is what my hair is looking like underneath. As you can see, it's processed. It's ginger. Crazy. Oh my god. And now I'm just gonna go in and do my roots. It's not really much to it, and I might honestly need to open up another bottle of the dye, because I might not have enough dye left. So just in case, I'm gonna like open this last little tube. Maybe I did need 4 tubes of hair, but yeah, hair dye. It's hair dye. All right. Actually stopped. I don't know why, but I forget what I was saying, but I ran out of dye, so I'm going back in with some developer and my last tube of dye. Hopefully this is enough. Turns out I needed just a little bit more hair dye. I don't know if I was being too generous with the hair color itself, or if I just need it more, because my hair is pretty thick and my roots are like already processing. I just eyeballed the developer at this point. It still came out around the same texture, which is good. So now I'm just mixing it up, and yeah, I'm just making sure that I was thorough. This is enough. My whole head of roots. Okay, that was the back. I'm gonna move on. actually did it. My hair is actually copper. It's actually ginger. That's crazy. Oh my god. Like you can see the ginger, and it's crazy. So I'm gonna put the cap back on. It looked like a crime scene in here. It looked like I murdered someone. But the color looks like really pretty so far. I just hope it looks pretty when I rinse it out. Yeah, I'm putting 2 shower caps on. And I'm gonna like wait. I'm just gonna keep checking, peeking, and making sure that all of it is like fully processed. And then I will show you guys the finished results when I rinse it out and deep condition it. Another thing is you also want to make sure that you at least deep condition your hair. I was doing some research and they said that it's really good that you at least condition your hair afterwards, but it's not good to shampoo it. And I know a lot of people think that you need to shampoo your hair after you dye it, but you actually don't, because they said like your hair needs like 72 hours for the cuticles, for your cuticles to like take the color into your hair and to like lock it in basically. So it's good to just wait a couple of days till you shampoo it, but you can still condition your hair because you just put your hair through like a lot, so you can definitely condition it. So I'm gonna deep condition it. I will show y'all what I'm gonna be using, but I don't want to get dye all over it. But I'm gonna be using a color safe conditioner, which is also another thing. It's important that you use a color safe conditioner, and if you're gonna make sure, excuse me, that you're gonna use a color safe shampoo as well. I'm using the Aussie Moist deep conditioner with avocado and jojoba oil. I hope I pronounced that right. The 3-Minute Miracle Moist. I just literally looked up color safe shampoos and that one popped up, and then my boyfriend saw it at Acme, so I was like, okay, yeah, just get that. You can use whatever kind you want to use. I really hope that I don't get hot roots. Pray for me, and I'll see you guys after the finished results. Okay guys, so this is my hair. All the color is rinsed out. I'm gonna try to do like a little turn. I don't know if y'all could see anything. I think the color really complements my skin. Probably could have rinsed it out a little bit sooner, but I'm not mad at it. I guess you could say these are hot roots. I think it looks fine if you personally care about that kind of stuff. But honestly, I don't even think it's hot roots. I think that's just how my hair took the color. But I don't know. I think it looks good still. I managed to get every single strand. There is like one part of my hair that's still a little bit brown, but you can't even see it. Like it's a really tiny piece like in there. But I can probably just go over that whenever I dye it again, which I don't plan to dye this again probably until like another month. Or when my roots start growing out. But for now, I'm gonna leave my hair alone because it's been through a lot. But my hair, all my curls are still intact. But all I did was, after I finished rinsing out the color, I used lukewarm to cold water, because they say you should use cold water. That helps like seal the color or something, and it also helps it not fade. I also, like I said before, I did not shampoo. I only deep conditioned, because if you shampoo right after you color, the color fades more. That's just what I kept reading, so that's what I went by. I know when I watched the video of a few girls, they shampooed and conditioned after. I only deep conditioned after, and this is how it turned out. I will say, I wish it was just a little bit brighter, like in your face, but you know, just probably dyeing it again, it'll get lighter, but right now this is totally fine. It's very different from my other hair color, which is all that matters to me, and it's still gingery copper, which is what I was going for. So it's really pretty. This, all I did to my hair was put on some leave-in. I put a buttercream on and put some gels, kind of like a sloppy wash and go. And I just slicked down the sides a little bit because I don't like how my hair looks when it's not slicked down in the front like this. I probably would try to fix it up a little bit better, maybe, but it'll probably look a little bit better when it dries. Right now it's still just, it looks a little frizzy, but my curls probably are just a little bit looser, but as expected with dyeing your hair. But for the most part, my curls are still pretty tight and intact, so that's very good. It's a plus. But yeah, overall I'm very happy with the results. I'm very happy I decided to just do it because I've been wanting this hair color for a really long time. So if you're contemplating dyeing your hair this color and you've never dyed your hair before, I recommend you just do it. Do your research, watch a ton of YouTube videos, and yeah, just really do your research. So what I did may not be the best for your hair, but if you want to follow exactly what I did, you can. It's not to say that you probably won't get the exact same results as me, because everybody's hair takes color differently. So you kind of have to go into this knowing that your hair is going to look like how your hair takes color, not how someone else's hair takes color. If that makes sense. So yeah, overall I'm very happy that I did this. That's all. And I will see you guys in my next video. Remember to subscribe, give this a thumbs up, and yeah, I will see you guys in my next video. So bye.